Hey guys, good evening. Hope everyone is well. Hope everyone's had a fantastic day. I'm super excited for tonight's training. Hope you're all ready for it too. So, if you're watching this back on replay, please comment below replay and also let me know where you're watching from. If you're watching this live, then please comment live. Let me know where in the world you're watching this from. It's super fun for us to see where people are watching from, who watches live, who watches replay, and it really gives us a good understanding. And plus, it's always good to see where in the world everybody is. So don't forget, if you're watching it live, let me know whereabouts in the world. So just comment live wherever you are in the world. If you're watching this replay, then please comment replay and let us know where in the world you're watching it from. And like I said, it's always good fun, especially when we've been on these videos and then we can see back and we see all the comments keep coming in. We can come back and be like, oh, this person watched this video there, this person's watched this video there. And it's just a really good trend that we get to see how and when people are watching the videos from, and like I said, where in the world everyone's from. It's super good fun to see that. I really enjoy seeing where everyone in the world is. So we've got some good numbers coming on the call already. So, hey John, hey Justine, hey Jax, hey Kim, hey Holly, hey Jolene, Cape Town, hey Christelle, hey Jem from Essex, hey Sarah, hey Jax, Cape Town. Super excited for this. Hey Karen, hey Sarah. Fab call with you earlier, Sarah. I really enjoyed that. Hey Hayley. Good, got some good numbers jumping on the call now. Hey Lauren, hope everyone has a notebook ready and waiting and raring to go. If you've got your notebook ready, give me some likes and some hearts. Let's get some interaction going on these calls. It's always fun to see some interaction and get some high energy for you guys. It's always good to try to push our energy through to you guys and get some feedback and some interaction going, and it just keeps everybody awake. It's also live sitting on top of the Wi-Fi route because farm signal is horrible. I see we've got Lauren Murphy on the call from Australia. Hey Lauren. Hey Anelda, hey Bernie from Ireland, hey Kanya, hey Joe from Canada. Oh, we're gone global today. So we've got Canada, Australia, we've got South Africa, we've got Ireland, we've got UK. Karen, hey Eloise. Where's the Scottish lady? That Karen, yep, Scotland is in the house. We need some more Scottish people here. And we've got Germany as well. Oh, this is fantastic. I need to start learning some more language, not just how excellent my Afrikaans is getting. Right, so we've got some good numbers on the call now. So there's no debate, no delay. Let's just straight into it. So, oh, morning, Alyssa. Replay, we're still live for Alicia. We haven't got replay yet. Hey, Di, hey, Nicole. Right, so let's get into it. Try not to get distracted from all your interactions and everyone chatting away. So, right. When was it GoPro? Huenan, Sarah Suud, Africa. Oh, yes, I'm getting so good at these sentences. Right, so when was it GoPro? There was a speaker on and he turned around and said, I can't remember the exact words, but it was, don't train till people can't get it wrong. Train something repeatedly until people, until people can't not get it right. So basically until they can't not get it right. So what I love about that, and I instantly thought, right, what do we know that works fantastically, but just because we've seen the result, and it is 90-day goals. And it is also another thing, what is super important in our business as well, is time management. The third thing, what I see is super important in our business as well, is a focus, understanding where, why, and how your energy needs to be. And when I heard that got me thinking, was like, right, fantastic. Even though if you go on a Success Inc. pinned post, you're probably going to see maybe 4 videos on time management and goal setting. Now, it just made me thinking, just need more. Just need to keep doing it on time management, on goals, on focus. Because at the end of the day, if you haven't got a goal, how do you know where you're going? It's as simple as that. If you haven't got a goal, how do you know where you're going? Because you were just literally going to be coasting. And I read this in a book. The only way to coast is downhill. Because you can't coast uphill. Think about it, if you're riding a bike. You're riding a bike, you're pedaling, you stop pedaling, so you're just coasting along. If you're going uphill, what's going to happen? You're going to start coming backwards. The only way to coast is going downhill. So if you haven't got goals set, all you're doing is coasting, which essentially means all you're doing is going downhill because you don't know where you're going. You're just coasting along. Now, if you haven't got your focus set into play, your brain will feel like it's just full of stuff, and your brain will feel compact and big, and your brain will feel like it can't get anything out because it will just be so full of information because you haven't got your focus or your time management on point. Now, if you feel like that, give me some interaction. I want to see some ones. Everyone comment a 1 if you feel like your brain is like, and you just can't get it out because you're just so full of information, you're so full, and you're just like, I don't know what to do, I'm just so full, I have so much to do, but I don't know what to do. If that feels like you, then just write down 1 if you feel like you have so much in your head and you just don't know what to do with it, you don't know where to go, you have so much to do, and you're just like, my brain is so full. And I know this feeling, and the reason why I'm talking about it is I'm talking from experience, because that was me. And I would, if I could comment a 1, I would be commenting a 1 right now. And I don't want to press any buttons in case I get it wrong and kill the live. Here we go. And this doesn't surprise me at all. And it's not a bad thing. You guys comment a 1. It's not a bad thing. Like, everyone does it. Now, now obviously you guys know I've got a personal mentor, and when I had one of my very first calls with my mentor, John Sexsmith, and I was talking to John, the first thing he taught me was not ego, was the very first thing, but one of the second things he taught me was time management. And honestly, it was like in our first phone conversation, taught me goals first of all, then he taught me time management. And every follow-up call we have, he always calls me regularly, calls me once a week, and he'd just be like, "Hey Dan, how's it going?" Or he'll be giving me information for meetings and whatnot. But usually it's like a, "Hey Dan, how's things going?" And he just asks me a question, I tell him. And normally I'm just like, like to him. And he's like, "Your time management's off. Like, you haven't set your times yet. You haven't, have you been blocking out your day?" And I'm like, in my head, yes. And he's like, "It's no good in your head. Get it down on paper." And I'm like, yeah, I need to do that. And how many of us, comment if this is you, right? If this is you, comment a 3. How many of us have said, "I need to do that," but you never ever do? Like, so if that's you and you've said in your head, "I need to do that," but you haven't done it, comment a 3. And like, I'd be smashing that right now if that was me. But yeah, if that's you, comment a 3. If you've said in your head before, "I need to do that," that's so amazing, I need to do that, but you haven't done it. Like, so let's comment amazingly, and I'm going to get onto that in a second. Here they come. Fantastic. And the reason I'm being like, because that was me. Every time I was in my head, "Yeah, I know, I need to do that, and I'd be like, yes, and I'd be like, "Right, I need to do that." And I'd get distracted. Like, I'd be like, "Oh no, I need to go to this," and I'd be gone. Or, "Oh, I've got this to do," and I'd be gone. "I've got this to do," and they'll just get back to square one again. And you constantly feel like your brain is pushing against your skull, and you just can't focus because there's like, you feel like your head is getting bigger because there's so much energy inside there. You don't know what to do with it because there's so much stress inside it because you just haven't got anything down. Now, my time management now is completely on point. And again, you know, Giselle, John's wife, taught me this as well. You know, $20 million circles, been in Nu Skin 31 years. You think they know what they're talking about. She turned around and said, "If your calendar's not full, you're fooling yourself." And I was like, oh man, like, I don't even use a bloody calendar. Like, I better fill up my calendar. I'm thinking, what do I fill it up with? And that's what, you know, I used to think, oh man, what do I fill it up with? I mainly work on social media, so I can't book in meetings or like calls or things like this then, because, you know, I don't do it that way. Like, that's old school, and that was part of the thing I thought. And then when was at GoPro, Eric Worre turned around and said, yeah, I know, Leanne, because she thinks it rhymes. And yeah, GoPro, Eric Worre said the same thing. He was walking in, he was like, "Right, guys, show me your calendar." And I was thinking, shit, don't come and talk to me. The only thing I was thinking, if he does come and talk to me, I was going to whip out my diary and be like, I can show you, look, I can show you presentations I've been sending out. And that was as best I had for my calendar. And I was like, this is it, this is my diary. But all I have in it is people I've sent presentations to on what day and what day I need to. And I was still like, I haven't sent my calendar. And I was like, fuck, don't talk to me. And luckily he didn't. So I was like, right, I need to do this calendar. If someone like Giselle and John have had calendars for 31 years and have in something like $20 million circle plus members, if Eric Worre, one of the world's best #1 network marketing coaches, is saying, get your calendar sorted, I was like, I need to get my calendar sorted. And then what I did, a few weeks ago, I sat down and I spent it took about an hour, first of all, just to get used to doing it. But now I've got it literally down to about 20 minutes to do my calendar. But what I did first of all is I started setting my calendar, and I literally done everything what I'm going to go with you guys through now about my calendar, and but how all time management, goals and your focus, it all relates completely together. So after this call, or people watching it back on replay going forward, you won't get off the call and be like, I need to do that. You'll be like, right, now I'm doing that, and now I'm going to get it straight, and now we're going to get on point. So let's talk first of all goals. Okay, we're going to talk goals first of all. This is the simple thing. We're going to talk about goals, and then I'll show you how it relates into everything, how it all builds up. I'm going to try and keep this, I've already gone over 10 minutes, but I'm going to try and keep this compressed so it's not too long of live. So, shit, I need to go buy me a calendar. No, you don't, because I didn't buy myself a calendar. And I'll tell you how I did it in a second. And if people can do it the way I've done it, perfect, because it works perfectly for me. I know other people do it different ways. Find how it works for you, but we'll work this down and sort it out. So, number one, we're going to talk about tonight. Hey, Claire, we're going to talk about tonight is goals. Okay, the first thing we're going to talk about tonight is goals. Now, 90-day goals. Okay, we've spoken about this many times. I've trained on this now at 3 level ups. We've also trained on this, like I said, on 3, 4, maybe 5 now live videos. And you know, I know for a fact there's many leaders and uplines and distributors and every single person in this group that have been training on it and utilizing these as well, but some still haven't been. So we're going to go through it again tonight, how to make it, how you're going to have focus in your business. Okay, so Simply put, how do you set a 90-day goal? But let's talk about the importance of a goal first. It's like I said, if you haven't got a goal, how do you know where you're going? Because if you don't, you're just coasting. And the only way to possibly ever coast on anything is downhill. Try it, go on a bike, cycle as fast as you can, take your feet off the pedals, and see how long you coast for going uphill. You're not going to do it. But if you just sit on a bike, down on a hill, just on a downhill, take your feet off the pedals and see how fast you go. You're going to go faster and faster and faster and faster. Now, what does that tell you about coasting? The only way to coast is to go downhill. So, goals. You need to know where you are going. Okay, so very simply put, how do you set your goals? First of all, the simplest way possible is you work on one goal. Now, I know some people, when they set themselves goals, they will set themselves like 10, 15 goals in a month. They want this many LOIs, they want to sell this many products, they want to bring in this many people, they're going to do this much, their goal is to bring in 10 people this month, their goal is to sell 100 products, they're going to sell this toothpaste, they're going to do this many LOIs, they're going to do this many points. That, you know, it's just crazy. What do you focus on and when and how and why? Like, you're just all over the place. Like, which one do you focus on what day? You're just like, I need to do this. No, I don't need to do this. And you're all over the place. So, the biggest thing I was taught, what has really been the fundamental growth of our business, and what has been the fundamental growth of many people's business listening to on this call tonight, has been 90-day goals. One single goal, okay? And the one single base goal is always income. Okay, why? We are here in this business to make money. None of us join Nu Skin to make friends. None of us join Nu Skin as a hobby. None of us joined Nu Skin as something to do. None of us joined Nu Skin because it was the cool, trendy thing the kids are doing. They're going to go and get on board with the nearest trend. It's not the case. We all joined Nu Skin to make money. We saw an opportunity to make money, whether that was through using a product and thinking, right, I can go sell that and make myself some money. Whether that was because you wanted to just do whatever it is you want to do, it was to make money, right? So, very simply put, why wouldn't our goals be focused purely on making money? Simple, nothing else. One goal based on money, income. How you do this is so simple. It really is, guys. Simply put, you need to ask yourself, how much money, and this is how you help set goals with other people too. So we're going to go through the questions. You can ask this to yourself, you can ask this to your business partners. How much money do I or you want to make from your business? Very simply put. How much money do you or I, and the reason I put do you or I is because if you're asking it to yourself, you're going to say an I. If you're asking it to someone else, it's going to be a do. How much money do you want to make from your business? Okay, very simply put, when you set goals, we do not set them for other people. Okay, because who is it for us to tell them what they need to do in their business? It is their business. They signed an independent Nu Skin distributor agreement. So why would we ever turn around and say to someone, your goal is to get to LOI this month? They'd be like, I just want to sell toothpaste. I don't want to get to LOI. Because we don't know. We've not asked them. You know, you might say to someone, right, your goal is to get 200 points this month. But they're like the next team elite and you've got no idea because you've just set them a 200 PSV goal. So the end of the day, like I said, what you do, you ask them, how much money do you want to make from your business? They will give you the answer, okay? Some people will be like, oh, I don't know, I've never really thought about it. But, you know, when you've asked a few more questions, and that could just simply be like, you know, how much do you want long term? What's important to you right now? That's the kind of questions I ask to somebody. And they're like, oh, I've never really thought about it. Well, okay, let's think about what's your ultimate goal? Like, what do you really want to achieve? And I spoke to somebody earlier, and they were like, oh, do you know what? Like, I actually really want to extend my house, you know, really enjoy my job, but I want to really extend my house. I want to travel a bit more. You know, we want to extend the families. We want more money for that. So that's really what I'm thinking about that because I really enjoy my job, but that's really my long-term thing. And then we come up with a figure. And then we turned around and said, okay, short-term. Now, this is the key. We start with the end in mind. So you've started by asking what the ultimate big goal is. Okay. The second question, what's the short-term goal? What do you need now? What will help in the next 3 months? You know, what will really take the pressure off like now? Some people think, do you know what, Dan, an extra grand a month will really help me. I need to get rid of the bloody credit card. Or, do you know what, we've got a holiday coming up. I want to take my kids here. I could really do with an extra grand or 1,500 or 500 pounds. I could do an extra 200 pounds. Whatever it is, that person will tell you what it is, okay? And the next question we ask. So we've got, how much money do you want to make from your business? Okay. What's your ultimate goal? What's your short-term goal? Okay, with money. Next, why do you want to achieve that? Always ask why. Why do you want to achieve that? The reason being, we want to put a desire and an emphasis on the reason they want to make money. Because otherwise someone could just be like, yeah, I want to make a grand. Don't know why, just £1,000 seems nice. Is someone really going to hit their goal if it's just because it's the sake of doing it? Or if it's because, damn, I need to make a grand because I'm in serious money trouble right now and I've got to pay my credit card off big time. There's a bit more urgency behind it. Or like, I want to extend my house. I want to do this for my family. I want to do this for my kids or whatever it is. If there's a desire behind it. So we have to make sure that there's a desire with their goal. Now, here's a very simple key here. People usually always say the money was larger than an average income. But the question someone says to me, oh, when someone tells me their goals, Dan, I don't know what volumes they should be doing for it. Very simply put, all we need to do now is look at the average earnings for Nu Skin. So if somebody tells you they want a grand a month, we know they have to be a minimum executive. For you South Africans, that's 15,000 rand a month. We know someone needs to be a minimum executive if they want £1,000 or 15,000 rands. And then, you know, similarly, if someone wants, I don't know, say 6-7 grand tonight, 6-7 grand, then that means that essentially they need to have like a diamond organisation. So we know, because Nu Skin's compensation plan tells us if they hit that, then averagely that's the potential what they can earn, then we can relate the volumes to it. But we don't need to overcomplicate it by thinking about the end yet. We need to think about the beginning, and someone could have necessarily just joined the business at this point or be qualifying or moving forward. So you say to them, okay, cool, well, that money that you require is going to require you to be what we call an executive. So you're going to need to get to the first pinto. To get to it, it's a 3-month qualification process. I know it's changed for you guys in Australia watching it now, but we've got the velocity group, so we can talk about that process in that group if you guys need it. But we're going to talk about the process currently on the Wealth Maximizer plan. So let's have a look at this. So you need to get to executive. Perfect. All you need to do then is say to them, right, it's a 3-month process. There's your 90-day goals. Month 1, 1,000 points. Month 2, 1,500. Month 3, 2,000 points. Then you break it down weekly. You're going to break that up weekly for them. 1,000 is like 250 a week. I think that's like 33 points a day. How much better is it for somebody to say, right, you want to start working towards £1,000 a month? Then you say to them, right, you need to get 1,000 points, 1,500, 2,000. They're going to be like, oh, that's a lot. Or if you said to them, you need to focus on 33 points a day. That's your focus, 33 points a day. That is so much more achievable than trying to focus on 1,000 points, or trying to focus on, right, I need LOIs, I need 10 business partners, I need an LOI, I need to do this, 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 I need to do this. It's all these goals, something big, when you really, your one focus is 33 points a day. So much more achievable for somebody to get that. Now, there you have your focus, okay? That's already leading into a focus. You remember we said at the start, time management goals focus. You're already leading into it with that. Okay, now the reason why we focus on income, not just because we're here because of the business, is the 4 P's. Okay, now if some of you guys haven't heard the 4 P's before, we can write this down. Now, I hope you guys are with me and catching up with your notes, writing all this down. But let's talk about the 4 P's, and this is really another game changer for you. How you hit your goals. Okay, this is how you're going to hit your goals, by focusing on the 4 P's. And again, I did this, and it blew my business through the water. I know other people have done this, and it blew their business out the water as well. So, the 4 P's. Now, what are the 4 P's? Okay, they are the motivators to why people do business. So, the first one is pleasure. The second one is protection. The third one is pride. The fourth one is profit. Okay, now, they're the reason why people do motivates work. Now let's think about this. For example, you are looking for a job, and there's a job cleaning toilets, and it's for, like, we're just going to go UK pounds, that's easier. It's for £20 an hour, okay, and it's cleaning toilets, cleaning festival toilets. Let's talk about, it's cleaning festival toilets for £20 an hour, and we all know what festival toilets are like, when there's like 10 of them, but there's 4,000 people that have to use them over 3 days and not going to get cleaned, and it's your job to do it for 20 quid an hour. Or you can play with, like, you know, that's no, not 20 quid an hour, it's £100 an hour. So it's great money. It's £100 an hour to clean these toilets out. And you're thinking, oh my God, that's £100. I could do it for I could do that for 4 hours. That's like, you know, £400 for the day. That's like crazy money, right? We do it 10 hours. That's like £1,000 a day. You know, that's big money. But it's clean out toilets. Can you really, like, hold your nose? Oh, I don't want to do it. Don't want to do it. Or you can play with puppies for £1 an hour. £99 less. You know, there's your options. Now, which one are you going to choose? Like, wherever you're not going to choose cleaning the toilets, even though it's £100 an hour. You're going to go with the puppies for £1 an hour. You're going to not care about that money. You're just going to go play with the dogs because you don't want to do that. Why? Because your motivator is pleasure. Think about it, because you're doing things because it's fun. You're doing things because it makes you happy. So you're doing things for pleasure. Okay? Now, how are we going to succeed in this entrepreneurial business of Nu Skin? We need to flip those around. Okay, now, so we're going to start with, write this down, guys, we're going to start with profit, then pride, then protection, then pleasure. So write this down: profit, pride, protection, pleasure. Profit number 1. Next to profit, this is the key, and this is what we have to write and circle these words. Next to profit, circle these words: benefit and gain for other people first. Benefit and gain for other people first. Circle those. That is how you're going to hit your 90-day goals. If your brain hasn't clicked already, let me explain it to you. You have set your goals. How are you going to hit them? Because you are going to focus on other people's goals over yours. Benefit and gain for other people first. That is how you hit your goals. That is how you're going to get them. Not by saying to someone, you need to do an LOI. By helping other people benefit and gain before you. The more people we help and benefit gain, the more we are going to get what we want. If you say you need 33 points a day, say you need 1,000 points a month, whatever it is, you go out there and you start helping 50 people or 20 people, 10 people, no matter what it is, make money. That's going to help build towards your goals. So the way you do it, you set your goals, you take your goals, you put them to the back of your mind, you set everybody else 90-day goals, and they're at the forefront of your mind, and you focus on them hitting their goals. Benefit and gain for other people first. That is how you hit your goals, not by focusing on yours. I have my goals. They're up there. I read them back to myself every morning. How do I hit those? On my whiteboard with the however many people, 20, 30 people names up there of their goals. That is how I hit my goals, because I've got theirs there and mine is that big and theirs are this big. Simple. Profit, benefit and gain for other people first. Circle that. Focus on that more than anything out there. Simply put, that is 90-day goals in a nutshell. So easy. So simple. How do you do it? Ask somebody, how much money do you want to make for your business? What is your ultimate goal? What is your short-term goal? Why do you want to achieve that? You can then relate that to the Nu Skin compensation plan. Very simply put, if they need to get to executives underneath them, whatever it is, we can work out the volume so easily. Honestly, guys, it's so easy to work out the volume. Email your account manager. If I was to £10,000 a month, what would my volumes need to be? They can tell you. They'll give you a ballpark figure. I can tell you the volumes they give you is always going to be way more than what you actually need, but it's a ballpark figure that you can focus on and work towards. Trust me on this, okay? Kayla, best thing she ever learned in the business. I watched Kayla's business not coast, rocket like that when she do them. We literally did it, and we sat back and we watched them, and it was like watching a symphony orchestra playing a perfect tune, and it literally was like pinpoint perfect, because all she did was that. Jacqueline on the call did exactly the same. Debbie on the call, exactly the same. You know, I know people watching the call, and if you've set your goals and have word for you, just give me some love, because I know some of you, lots of you guys, too many to list. But give me some hearts if you have set your goals and they've worked and you've smashed them. Because I know for a fact. Why? Because I get the messages back from people. You know, there we go. I can see the names coming up now. Can all you guys give me the love right now? As I know this because I've been working with you guys on this. And they've been setting them in their business. They've been doing it for other people. And it works. So you guys watching this, just look at the love coming across the screen now. Think about that. Focus on that. Simply put, 90-day goals works. How? Because it's benefit and gain for other people first. That's how you're going to hit your goals. Next, time management. Okay, now people set their goals. Why don't people achieve their goals? Because the time management is all blown to shit. Remember this, what we said at the start of the call, where your brain feels big and it's pushing against your skull and you're about to explode because your time management is off. That is why you don't hit your goals, because you're not focused on your time management. You've hit your goals, you've wrote your goals down, you're like, yes, I'm pumped up, I need to do that, I'm doing this, I've set my goals, I'm down, and then you're like, oh my god, I don't know what to do. And then because your time management's all over the place. So how do we set time management? So easily. First, say hello, Pat. Hello, Pat. How do we set time management? Very, very easily, but it requires discipline. And the reason why we're all here, because we want to succeed, so it means we're all disciplined. We are all disciplined, that's why we're here. Time management. It's so easy, guys. Okay? So, what we need to do first, the very first thing you need to do for time management is understand you need to be scheduling this weekly and monthly. Okay? How we do this, so simple. You need to schedule your time. So very first thing you need to do is have a look at your day. What can you do every single day? Now, 99% of us on this call will have a very similar day, Monday to Friday. We will have a very similar Saturday and Sunday, every Saturday and Sunday. It's only very rare something else really pops into work. And what I mean by that is, say for example, you live in the UK. 90% of people will be up at a certain time, but they will always leave for work at the same time, or they'll do the school run at the same time. They'll always pick the kids up from school at the same time. They'll always leave work at the same time. They'll always get back from work or the gym at the same time. They'll always go to bed similar times. They always get up at a similar time on a Saturday or a Sunday, go to bed similar time on a Saturday or a Sunday. Very simply put, we are creatures of habit. So we always do things similarly. It's why we have body clocks. Our body clock tells us when to wake up. Our body clock tells us when we go to bed. We're creatures of habits. Now, how we schedule our time is very simply put. We really, let's be honest, you can write your own focuses down, but this is what I have done. This is what works for me. This is what I was taught. We have essentially 4 focuses, okay, with this business. We have our Nu Skin focus. We have our me time. We have our family time, and we have our work. Now, obviously, if you're doing Nu Skin full-time, you can cross that work off, and Nu Skin is your work. But if you have a full-time job, you also have to have 4 categories, essentially put. Now, then you can write down on your day, when does your day start? When does your day end? Now, I'm not talking about a 9 to 5. I'm talking about from the second you wake up until the second you go to bed. That is your day, when you wake up compared to when you go to bed. In that time, that's when you need to be blocking things out. So for an example, say for instance, you get up at 6 a.m. and you go to bed at 10 p.m. You know you need to leave for work at 8 a.m. Then you're going to be at work by 9 a.m. because you've got an hour's commute, then you know you've got 9 till 12, then you've got a break 12 till 1, then you know you're working 1 till 5, then you know your commute home is 5 till 6, then you know you're with your family till your kids go to bed at 8, so you've got 6 and 8, then you know you're with your partner or whatever, or chilling out doing 8 till 10 p.m. Do you see how very simply I've just come up with someone's random down blocks? So you can see on that time, on your day, because you've got it written out, as and when you can fit your Nu Skin business in. And remember, this is what you also need to write out as well. If you want to be successful in this, you need to make Nu Skin your priority, okay? Now, what I mean by that is I'm not saying you don't go to work and don't spend time with your family, but this is where you need to take it seriously. And if you're finding that Nu Skin isn't your priority, then are you going to hit your goals? This is what you need to focus on. So how you do that is so you've got your day written out. So on your blocks, you've got like up at 6, whatever it is, up 6 a.m, go to bed at 10 p.m, then you've got your time written in, you can schedule some time in, and I'm going to give you an example so I can show you what that looks like, of how mine looks like, and hopefully you guys can see it. So I don't mind sharing mine with you, there's nothing secret on that. Right, let me just share this with you. So, turn the camera around. Right guys, so you can see mine here, okay? Now, let me go back here. So I'm going to show you my day to day. Okay, so up at 5:40 a.m, okay? Personal development for 1 hour until 6:40 a.m, okay? Then I have scheduled out some time for recruiting. So I spend half an hour recruiting there. And then I have an hour of block there. That block there is my time with Cody, breakfast time, getting him ready for school, spending time with him, having fun with him. That's our time there. I've left that blank because I didn't need to put that in, because I know that's mine and Cody's time. Then I'm on a school run. I've even wrote down the time I need to leave for school to remind me to get there on time, and the time I get back. Then I'm in an hour in the gym, okay? This time here is eating and showering. And today I had a call, as you can see. Now, I had some space here, and the reason why I had space is because I actually had a call in the middle there, but my call was cancelled. But I did have a call then, it was cancelled last minute. So that space there, essentially me and Hazel went out today, went and got some shopping done. Then I had another call, okay? I've got a circle group here, because here I've been working a circle group, working with some of our distributors and other people's distributors. Then, as you can see, 3:20 until time here, school run and family time. And then I've got the training call. But as you can see, my whole week scheduled out. If I go back a week, my whole week scheduled. Look, I've even put in cinema time. But this is what you can do as well, guys. First scan, as you can see there, we've got a first scan Thursday. I've got it in the call, and you can also see here, Star Wars, Last Jedi. Yes, I'm going to go see Star Wars Friday, but I know I can go to see Star Wars Friday because I have given myself time and have allocated to doing it. I hope people can see it. Can people still see and hear me? It's saying it's gone off. Let me know, because it's still working okay mind. If it's still working okay mind, I'm going to carry on. Everyone's saying it's gone. Oh no, it's gone. I'm back on my end, guys. Can everyone see me okay? Hello? Lost you. Everyone's saying I've lost me, but I'm still here. Everyone's saying it stopped. Me too, me too. Well, everyone's saying it stopped. Oh no, I haven't gone. I'm still here. I'm still here, guys. I'm still live. I'm going to comment. I'm still here. Okay, I don't know. Everyone's saying I've gone, but I'm still here, and it's saying they've all lost me. So, if anyone's watching this back on replay, I don't want to stop, because you're going to be like, what's going on? What's happening? So, let me just wait a minute. I'm still here. I was saying, look, I'm still here. So I'm putting I'm still here. Everyone's saying lost signal, they've lost me, they've lost me. I'm still here, let it go, frozen. No guys, I'm still here. Let me see what's going on here. Let's reconnect. Ah, right, are we back? Ah, right, are we back? Are we back? Are we back? So, No, it's not being cool. All right, am I back, guys? Give me some love if I'm back. Here we go. Yeah, we go. It's back. Right. Hey, I don't know what happened there. I was still here, and you're all right, and he's gone, he's gone, he's gone, he's frozen. I'm like, I'm still here. Right, so as you can see, as I was saying, guys, so let me just get some numbers back up on there. Again, everyone's coming back. Yes, we're back. Yes, we're back. I don't know what happened there. I'm so sorry. I was still talking to myself. I'm like, I'm back. Everyone's saying I'm back. No, I was still here. I never left. Scroll back up and you'll see me commenting. I'm still here, guys. I'm still here. You're all telling me it's frozen. I'm like, I'm still here. Smashing my phone. I hadn't gone anywhere. It didn't stop my end at all. I was still here, guys. You lot left me. You left me. I was just like alone and talking to my phone. Right, so let's get back to it. So as you can see, even by my diary, I know I can schedule time out for me to go to the cinema on Friday. Very simply put, because all I need to do is look at my diary and I can say, right, can I go to the cinema? When can I go to the cinema? Yes, I can go see Star Wars Last Jedi on Friday. Perfect. That's it, me, because I have my time scheduled out and everything's put into place. So you can see instantly from what I've just shown you how beneficial it is having it all scheduled out. The fact is, I know when I've got family time, I know when I've got the school run, I know when I've got calls with people. As an example, I've got a call with Nick Johnson on Thursday. All I need to do is look at my calendar. When can I fit you in? There, done. Another reason it's not stressful is because I know I'm recruiting every single day because I've got time for it, because I've set time. I also don't stress thinking, right, I need to catch up with executives. When am I going to catch up with the executives? I don't know. I can tell because I've got 2 blocks blocked out there when I'm speaking to the brand representatives. When I want to spend time recruiting, as an example, my Facebook friends, I've put 1,000 friend requests. My brain was like, when can I get rid of these? Okay, perfect. Monday afternoon. I've got it on my calendar. That's what I can do there. So how we do this. So what we need to do, very simply put, we need to block out Nu Skin time. That's the first task you need to do. You need to write down your day from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed. And I bet you can all wake up an hour earlier. Don't tell me you can't, because I bet you can. If some of you don't, same as some of you lazy buggers wake up at 7 a.m, set that alarm at 6, get up at 6, work at 6. Trust me, you can get up at 6 o'clock. Don't anyone tell me you can't wake up at 6 o'clock. Like, I don't want to hear that. Everyone on the call here can wake up at 6 o'clock. If your alarm's going off at 7, get up at 6. We can all do it. Like, trust me. When you got kids, you're used to doing that kind of thing. We can all get up at 6. But I'm just using 6 as an example, okay? Now, I know some of you guys work late. Kayla, I know you're laughing because I know what time you get up every day. But I know some of you guys are night owls. And if you're a night owl, as long as you get in, you're speaking in double. I know what my base is 5:30. I know some of you guys work late or not, whatever it is. We need to have a day planned out and scheduled down. So what we need to have our focuses written out. A full-time job, family time, me time, Nu Skin time. So what we do, we're writing everything down. That's the first. When you have your Nu Skin time written out, then it comes down to the point. What do I put in there? What do I do? Oh, I don't know what to do. I've got Nu Skin time. What do I do? Very simply put, there is 3 focuses to our business. 3 focuses. The first one is recruiting and sales. First focus of every day, recruiting and sales. Second focus is our circle group, building up our distributors, helping other people make the money they want to make, help them get to executive, do whatever they want to do by the 90-day goals, work with those guys. Third one, executives. Okay, third one, if you've got executives. If you haven't got executives and you're a qualifying executive, you're a distributor, you're just an executive with no depth, doesn't matter. Perfect. Then you have 2 focuses: recruiting, sales, circle group. If you've just started in the business, all you need to focus on is recruiting and sales. Very simply put, too many people lose distraction. Oh, I need to go and do this customer group. I need to go do this. I need to go do this. I need to make my business cards. I need to sit on Canva all day. No, you don't. You need to focus on recruiting and sales. What gets you volume? Remember, income, volume. Benefit and gain for other people first. Helping someone make money, helping them set their goals, isn't spending all day on Canva. What it is recruiting and sales. It's helping other people, it's teach them, things like this. That's what we need to be focusing on, okay? So, there we have our focus. Now, in your me time, we all need me time. Okay. Now, your me time can be personal development, can be the gym. I have an hour's personal development every morning where I really enjoy right now sitting down for 40 minutes reading a book. and I've do my affirmations, my definite purpose statement, do my visualization. That and a coffee takes me about 20 minutes. Coffee a bit longer, you know, because I'm feeling like I'm so tired. But by the time I've woken up, I can do my definite purpose. I can do my affirmations, do my visualization. I can get myself in the zone, and I read for 40 minutes. And that's kind of like my switch off time, and I love that. And I can educate myself every morning. Now, some of you guys might not have that kind of time spare to do that, but I said this to you guys before. How many of us, give me some likes, I want to see a thumbs up if you work full time and your journey to work takes more than 10 minutes. So if your journey to work takes more than 10 minutes, some thumbs up if your journey to work takes 10 minutes. And I would assume that unless you work from home, everybody will be that works full time there, it will take more than 10 minutes to get to work. So like I said, let's get some thumbs up, let's get some interaction back going, let's get some energy, and let's get people communicating. I want some thumbs up if you take more than 10 minutes to get to work. Here we go, we've got a few coming on now. I don't know how much we're delayed, I don't know how many people on the left, like there's a few people left on the call. Here they come, good. Right, so that means that when you're commuting to work, at least 10 minutes. When you're commuting back from work, that's another 10 minutes. That's at least 20 minutes a day that you can spend on personal development. Audiobooks, very simply put. Get yourself an audiobook, have a listen to that. I know there's all different things out there. Some people subscribe to, I can't remember what it's called, this audio thing, and they can download what they want. Other people buy them. It's Christmas, ask for bloody iTunes vouchers or iBooks vouchers, whatever it is, you know. About 5, I think. Mine's 30 seconds from bedroom to here. But literally, like, that's your time for audios. Or get yourself an audiobook. Listen to an audiobook. You know, no, it's right, Claire. No excuses. Because that's your time for your personal development. That's your time to learn. Is when you're commuting. When Audible, that's what I was thinking of. When you can subscribe to that, and then you get your books. You can get whatever you want. When you're driving to work, walking to work, on a train to work, listen to something. Listen to something positive. Listen to something educational. So you can listen to your audio and you can learn. That's your me time done. Very simply put. So, next one is, we always speak about exercise. Try and get some exercise in during the day, you know, or at least 3 times a week. Try to exercise at least 3 times a week. Even if you're just going for a run, just doing some exercise in your bedroom, no matter what it is, try to get the blood pumping and moving 3 times a week. But when you schedule all this out, okay, then you can block in recruiting time, circuit time, executive time, sales time. This is what we need to be focusing on, okay? And then the trick is, okay, but also you need to add your family time on there as well. When you're spending time with your family, and when you do, switch off. Get in the zone with them, okay? No, so like I said, then you've got all this scheduled out, because then you're not stressed. You're like, oh no, I need to go to this, but I've got family time coming up. Oh, it doesn't matter because I've got 20 minutes replying to messages before I go to bed. I had this call with a lovely lady earlier, and we're speaking on the phone, and she was like, oh, you know, I just get so stressed out when I'm at work, and I have these messages coming in, I just don't know how I'm going to deal with them because I can't be on my phone at work. And I'm like, but if you've set yourself 20 minutes during your lunch break to reply to messages, you don't need to stress, because you know you've got 20 minutes coming up where you can sit down and you can get into your messages, and you can talk to people. If it's something that's going to take you longer than 20 minutes, you can message one back and say, hey, I'm at work now, I'm going to catch up with you later on tonight. So simple. Because you're not stressed, because you've got enough time and focus written out there. So what it's done is taken that pressure and stress out of your brain, and it's put it down onto paper, and it's all there laid out in front of you, and you're not stressed out. Sarah, need to like that. Now, like I said, what this does, it helps you visually understand your focus. Helps you visually understand where you're going and what's going on in your day. Then the second, now I do that, okay, now what I do, I schedule monthly. So what I do, I block areas out monthly. So I don't put in what I need to do in those, I just block it out. Okay, so what I do, I completely block it out. Whether, as you guys saw, recruiting, for me it's recruiting, it's circle group, it's brand representative and calls. And what I do, I schedule that time out for my new skin time. Now, as example, next week I've got a few days where I've scheduled those blocks in. Kids break up school, so it's all a little bit different. But because I know the kids are breaking up, I can set my diary accordingly to suit that. Okay, and now I've got space for calls. What I'll do this week, I'll be setting those calls, I'll be booking in calls with people to fit in those gaps. What I did yesterday, for instance, I knew in my recruiting, because I had nearly maxed out my friend request for 1,000, and people had sent me so many, I needed to clear them. So I sat down for half an hour and I got rid of those 1,000, and I got rid of all the pending friend requests come my way to clear me some space, and I started deleting people, because at the end of the day my recruiting is all on social media, so I need my social media clear. I need to be able to add people, I need to be able to accept people, and not have it all clogged up with pending friend requests. So I spent some time getting rid of it, and I wasn't stressed out because I knew I had it written down there. Because what I do is the day before or weekly, I will fill out I will fill in the gaps on my calendar, so I can write down, right, Monday, 2 hours recruiting. In that, I need to delete the 1,000 pending friend requests. I need to add X amount of people. I need to do my follow-ups from everyone I've spoken to in the morning, and I can just sit down, I can focus on it and do it. Then when I work with a serve group, right, who do I need to speak to first? When do I need to speak to? Who do I need to set goals with? Who do I need to track with goals? And I've got it written down. Same with the brand representatives. Who do I need to speak to about what scenario, what they're doing, what their goals are, what their business looks like? How can I help them and assist them? And I have that scheduled. And like I said, it has taken this pressure out of my brain and this weight off my shoulders, and I feel so relaxed about my business. And do you know what it's also given me back now? If you work Nu Skin full time, you will understand completely what I say here, is that when you work Nu Skin full time, you feel more lost than when you're doing it part time. And the reason being because you have all this time on your hands. You have all this time in your hands, like, oh, I can just go to a restaurant for lunch, I can just go out now, I'm just going to go to this, I'm going to go to the gym when I want, I'm going to get up when you want, and you're just all a bit all over the place. And the thing is, because of that, you're never focused. Now, what I did, I actually stressed more about what I'm going to do with my time when working full-time than I did when I did this part-time. And because I didn't have my focus, since I've done this, all that pressure's gone. And now I actually have that Friday night feeling back. I'm like, yes, I've got no work tomorrow. And it excites me, the fact that I know I've got my personal development, I've got my gym in the morning, and that's it for me on a Saturday. And then Sunday, I have a couple of hours blocked out here and there, and I'm not stressed, and I get my weekends back, and I really, really enjoy it. Now, the online calendar I use is I use calendars on my iPhone and my Mac. That's all I use, because the reason why I love that, because it links my Mac to my iPhone through iCloud. So for me it's perfect, because if I update it, like for instance if I update Zoom and I book in a Zoom call, it just links it instantly to, is it even relaxing your business? Well, who says I relax? But I do, of course you relax, you have to relax. But what I do when I relax, I take some time out when I try to, and I have this time scheduled. But because I know my diary is so heavily booked, I'm spending more time working than I'm not, which is fantastic, because it's I think yeah, it is Google Calendar. It's just the one that comes with the iPhone. I think that's Google. I don't know, but then I think it is. I'm not too technically advanced, as you can see. It's just my calendars on my Mac and my iPhone. But when you book it in on Zoom, for instance, I book a call in, it links it to the pair of it. If I update something on my calendar on my Mac, it links it to my phone. So for me, it's perfect. For other people, I've said, right, I need a diary. Get a diary, whatever it is that you can sit down. You can schedule your month, and then your weeks, and then at the end of every week you can write in your to-do list. And what John Sexsmith always taught me as well. Him and Giselle, every Sunday night, would spend 20 minutes filling in the gaps on the calendar. What calls are they doing? When they need to do this, when they need to do that, when they need to, and they would spend 20 minutes every Sunday night booking in their calendars. And that's all they ever did for 31 years. And that's what got them so successful. This is where the focus comes into it, because you can see visually where and when and what you need to be focused on, because your goals are going to relate to your goals are going to be on point, because you focus towards your time management. Why? Benefit and gain for other people first. You're setting other people goals. That's on your calendar. What do I need to do in my serve group? Set other people goals. You write it down. Simply put, that's what you need to do. I've got an hour tonight with my serve group. Okay, I need to set goals with my circle group. Very simply put. So when you're recruiting, you've got your recruiting time, you've got your follow-up time, you've got your sales time, you've got your posting time. So simple, guys. This is the easiest business I've ever been a part of, but it is the most easy one to overcomplicate. It's so simple, but it's so easy to overcomplicate. Now, I know you guys will all relate when I say it's so easy to overcomplicate, because there'll be so many of us who'll be like, yep, that's me, I can overcomplicate it to hell. But it's so simple. You set your goals, you get your time management on point, you focus, and all you need to do is sell a product, recruit, build a team, teach them to do the same. That's how simple the business is. To overcomplicate it is way easy. But the end, obviously we need some strategies on top of that, things like this, but the strategies come later. The basics. Become a master of the basics. And the basics simply are, you goals, your time management, and your focus. And that's all you need to do. But it is. That's the thing. It is simple and easy enough when you focus on it. When it's not, that's when it becomes difficult. No, so guys, I am so sorry that for some reason it froze. I'm so sorry that I don't know that it wasn't froze my end, but so the people watching this on replay that come back and be like, oh, what is Dan talking about in the middle? I don't know what happened, so I do apologise, guys. But that's Tuesday night's cool down, guys. I hope this is helpful for everybody. I hope now, when you jump off the call, you're not going to be saying to yourself, I need to do that, and then tomorrow it's not going to happen. You're not going to say tomorrow, yes, I need to still set my goals. I need to do that. I need to set my calendar, and then it doesn't happen. You're not going to get to the weekend and be like, right, I need to do that. I'm going to do that. Because then what's going to happen? How many tomorrows are we going to have? Simply put, guys, how many tomorrows do you really want to have? I don't want another tomorrow. I want it today. I want action today. So if I was you guys, I implore to all of you, please jump off this call, get your time management on point, set yourself some goals. It will not take you long to draw out your week. If you start with your week, best possible way to do it, start with your month. Do from now until the end of December. Block it. Do your time in December. We know what's coming up. It's obvious. We know when the kids finish school. We know when you're going to break up from work and school. We know when Christmas Day is. We can do our calendars now. Whether or not you're going to do, how much time do you take for family over Christmas? Well, I'm going to be off all Christmas Day and all Boxing Day. But, you know, and I've even got it on my calendar. I can tell you when, because I've done it on my calendar, what days I'm off and when I'm not. Christmas Day and Boxing Day. Of course I'm not working Christmas Eve. Yes, I am. And I think I've even rescheduled the Tuesday night training call, maybe for Boxing Day or the day after. I'm not sure. I need to speak to people and see when they want it done. You know what I mean? So, but I've already done that. That's already down. My December is done. My December is sorted. And when it comes towards the end of December, I'll be doing my January, and I'll be sending it, because then I know when Cody's back at school. I know when he's off school. If you guys are off work, you know when you're back at work, you can do it. It's all there. All it takes is some discipline and some focus to get it done. And at the end of the day, remove, I need to do that, and do it. So, hope you had a great call. I've had great fun tonight with you guys. Always high energy, you guys. Really appreciate everyone tuning in. Have a great day. Let's get it done, focus, and build this business.